So welcome to my channel दोस्तों. So today I will discuss about the Catia V5. So before going to the class, I will just request you to like, subscribe, and comment. If you like the content of this channel, please like. And if you don't like the content of this channel, please comments in the comment section so that I can improve on that. So without wasting time, we will just move. So what I am coming with. So I'm coming with the Catia V5 series. Okay, so why I'm coming with the Catia V5 series? So as a wiring harness engineer, you have to route your harness, and there are different software to route the harness, and that is called, we call it electrical routing. Wiring harness, we call it electrical wiring harness routing. Okay, so this is very essential part of wiring harness. So there are different type of software available in the market, like we have the Catia V5, SolidWorks, and UGNX. So most popular are Catia V5 and the UGNX. So today we will see the Catia V5, and before going to the electrical workbench, we will just go through the basic of the Catia, so that because electrical engineers are not familiar with the Catia tool, so we will just see the basic of that, and then we will move to the wiring harness routing. So सबसे पहले हम the agenda of this particular lesson, we have the Catia introduction. What is the meaning of this particular Catia word? What it stands for? Then we will see the GUI, graphical user interface. So where is the toolbar? What is the function of that particular toolbar? Then we will take one sketcher, and we will divide it into basic and advanced. Then we will see the shaft, grooves, and circular patterns. Some we will see the pads and pockets. Then we will see multi-selection, solid, and selection sweep. So it might not be possible to cover all these topics in one lesson, so I will create more lessons after this. So first we will see the what is the Catia introduction. So पहले आपको ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए हम क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं इसको, Catia को, क्योंकि बेसिक हमको जानना पड़ेगा. Then you can work on the electrical wiring harness routing. We will discuss that also in detail, but first we will go the basic of this Catia wiring harness routing. So first, what is the Catia? So Catia introduction, if I say that Catia stands for the computer aided three-dimensional interactive application. So C stands for computer aided, A stands for added, D 3, and D dimensional, I interactive, then A application. So CATIA is not just a computer aided design software. It is a full package where you can perform the CAE, you can perform the CAM operations. So CATIA is a big like an ocean. So here we will not see all the things. We will try to cover all those things which are essential for us for the electrical wiring harness and for the sketcher point of view. Okay, so first we will see the GUI. So if you see the GUI, nothing but the graphical user interface. So first we will see here, then we will go to the tool. So the first, if you see here, this is our menu bar where you will have the start, file, edit. Then you have the online help where you can get the help or information about any particular functions or particular tool. Then you have the file toolbar where you will have the operation new, open, save, all these operations you will have. Then you will here you will see that what is the current application you are in working, whether you are in sketcher, whether you are in 3D modeling or assembly, whatever it is. Then you have the application toolbar, then you have the view toolbar. Then moving further, so we will see in sketcher there are 3 4 toolbar. That is profile toolbar where you will see the all the profiles where you can create many things. First is profile, then rectangle, then circle, spline, ellipse, line, axis, and points you can create. Then operation where you can modify the particulars whatever you have created, like corner, chamfer, theme, trim, break, symmetry, project 3D element. Then you have the constraint, and it plays very vital role. I will discuss about this particular thing in detail when we will go to the sketch. So there are two types of constraint. One is geometrical constraint and other one is dimensional constraint. We will see. So in this toolbar you will see the constraint defined in dialog box, then constraint. This will be used mostly auto constraint and animate constraint. Then moving further, you will be having this tree. Then you having the access plane. We call it a specification tree where you will have all the information where you are working and what you are working. Then you have different plane, that is normal, xy plane, yz plane, zx plane. Then parts stored in the file, which type of file it has stored, like .cat part. Then we have the display commands. there would be file, throw, fit, view, layer control, pan, rotate, zoom, normal view, standards, hide, show, and properties. Then this is the something which you have to see, which is very essential. So if you want to pan in the Catia, then you have to press and hold the middle mouse button and move the mouse to pan. Okay, you have to hold this middle button and then you have to move your mouse to the different direction. Then rotate, press and hold the middle mouse button and then left mouse button and move to mouse to rotate. Then zoom, press and hold the middle mouse button and click to the left mouse button and then move mouse to the zoom in and out. So you can do in a right click also, not only left. So we will see when we will do this one. So without wasting much time on PPT, we will just go to the software. So I'm just switching to the software. So here you will get this type of workbench, or you will get this type of GUI. So as I told you that this is our menu bar, where you will see start, Innovia, file, edit, view, insert, tools. Then you will have this particular normal selection. You like new file, you have to create, open, you have to save, you have to click print. और तो आपको जो है इसको देख के एकदम से घबरा नहीं जाना कि इतने सारे ऑप्शंस हैं। आपको जो है धीरे धीरे जो है ये सारे ऑप्शंस आ जाएंगे एंड इट इज वेरी इजी. Then you have formula, then you have URLs you can use also. Then this is what I was telling, the view. Then you have the fly mode in this, then fit all in. So suppose I fit all in, then nothing is coming right as of now, because we do not have anything on this. Okay, then we have the rotate, zoom in, out, normal. So we will see. So first, if you see right now, whenever you are opening, then you just check out in which work branch you are. So right now, if you see, I am in electrical assembly design. So you have different workbench here. But right now I am just moving to the my desired one. So first, as I told you, that we will start with the sketcher. So I will just go to mechanical. Then there are two way to go to sketcher. Okay, the first one you can directly click here and you can go, and second one is the part design. So if I click, I will show you from the both ways. I will show you. Go to sketcher. Okay, so right now if you see here, it is coming part design, right? So the first it will come to part design only. Then you select this, then it will come to your sketcher. If you see here, what is the workbench? This is sketcher. Okay, I hope you come to know how to find out the which workbench you are in. Okay, and whatever tools or the commands I'm telling you, so those, if you are applying on the same workbench, then it will work, otherwise it will not work. Okay, second thing, I'll just close this and we will go from the part. Okay, we will go from the part design. Then I'll go to start mechanical design, then part design. This new part window will come, then you hit OK. Then what you have to do, if you see right now, so this is also part design, right? Then you have to select it here. Then there is a option here, sketch. You have to just click on this sketch and you will come to sketcher. If you see here, so I hope I have told you in both way how to go to the sketcher workbench. Okay, so you might be seeing all these things. So we will see one by one. So first we will see all these application toolbar, and then we will go to the this view, and then we will start other things. Okay, so first you come to know, okay, I'm in sketcher workbench. Then we will just take them here. Okay, all these, so that it would be very easy to understand in which workbench you are working. Okay, so these were the four. Okay, so like if it is coming vertical, then you just select this and press shift, and then just press the shift. So here you will come, here you will come profile. Here this is also an easy way to take. Okay, so as I told you in PPT, so there are few toolbar which we need to understand. So first you can make them in a little bit arranged way. It would be good for you to understand. Okay. Okay, so this is first one is the profile, then sketch tool, then constraint, then operation. Okay, so in first we will start from here. So this is our specification tree where it tells about the planes, the first XY plane, YZ plane, XZ plane. About this it tells. Then we have the part body. In part body it tells about the sketch, and in sketch it tells about the absolute axis, origin, H direction, and V direction, horizontal direction and vertical direction. Okay, so whatever you are making, this will come under this tree, and you can directly go to that particular component by this specification tree. Now coming to the profile. So this profile toolbar with this particular profile command, and if you see here on the left corner, downside, then it is asking for every command. Whenever you are pressing it, it will ask your input that click or select the start point of the profile. So suppose I started from here. Okay, then I start from here. So it is used for making any profile, any point. Okay, like this. Okay, you can make the circle also, or rotation also. Okay, then we have the this rectangle. So by rectangle also you can make any rectangle on this. We have the different types of making, how we can make the rectangles. Then we have the circle, different types of circle. The way you can make by center of the circle, then 3 points. There are then 3 points circle, then circle using coordinates, then tangent circle, then 3 point arc circle, then 3 point arc circle with limits. So there are many ways here. If you see, then ellipse we have, then line we have, if you see, then we have the axis, then we have the point by clicking. You have the sketch tool. In sketch tool there are 5 operations we will see. If you see the grid, if you click on this, then it will off. If you again click on, if it is highlighted in the orange color, then it is like a on. If it is blue color, then it is off. Then similar to snap point is nothing but from one point to other point. If you want to define one particular snap to point. ओके, snap to point क्या होता है? इसका सिंपल मतलब ये है कि अगर अपने माउस की तुम एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट की लेंथ डिफाइन करना चाह रहे हो कि एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट पे ये कितना मेजर करे। अभी क्या है, ये फ्रीली मूवमेंट है इसका। अगर आपको क्या करना है, एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट पे एक पर्टिकुलर लेंथ पे वो करना है, देन यू कैन use this particular snip point. Then construction and standard line, then we have the geometrical constraint, then dimensional constraint. Okay, this is our dimensional constraint. This is very particular important. These two things we will study in detail, this particular thing. Then coming to the constraint defined in dialog box, then we have the constraint. We will see this particular thing, okay, in detail. Then we have the fix together, then animate constraint, then edit multi constraint. Then operation, whatever you have made, then if you want to modify something like corner, you have to do chamfer, then you can use this thing. Then if you want to do the trim, then you can use this one. Then mirror you have. Then we have the project 3D element. Okay, so these are all about the operation. We will see one by one how we can use. Before going to this, I have made something, okay, and I have made something because of some reason. So there are three things which you have to do in Catia very frequently. First is zoom in, zoom out, then pan, and then you have to rotate. So for zoom, I have told you one thing. If you, in the PPT I have told one thing, that if you press hold your middle mouse button, then you can pan your sketch here and there, like this you can see. Okay, if you want to rotate, then you have to press hold of middle mouse button, that is scroll button, then right, and then you can move, rotate. You see, move your mouse here and there, then you will come to know. See, this is move. Then suppose if you want to zoom in and zoom out, then same thing you have to do, press, hold, but now you have no need to press your right button of your mouse. You have to just one time click, and then you just have to remove your finger from your right button of your mouse. You see, now zoom in, zoom out. Even if you are not able to do by this, so there is a one option here in view that by that you can do. So I will just explain this. This is fly mode, we will see later. This is fit it all in. So it will fit all the components whatever you have made in this particular drawing into the your screen. Okay, then you have pen. So if you click on this, you just do like this, then you will start penning your sketch around the across your Catia. Then you have the rotate button. So if you see, if you click on this rotate, then you will start rotating your. So it is somewhat easy. Okay, now it came like this, right? And you want it into the normal condition. So if you see this here, normal view, you just click on this, it will come as a normal. Then zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, if you click on this, then it will zoom. Zoom out you want, then you just click on this. I hope you are clear. Create multi-view. So you can create the multi-view of the same particular in a different like top, bottom, okay, and isometric view. All these view you can create of same thing in a multi-view. So I will just off this and I will just go to normal view. You see, but if you see right now, this is on a negative plane. So what I have to do, just you have to, and this rotation thing you can do from here also, rotation also and movement also. If you see here, can you see here, if I click on this, you see you can rotate here also. Just you have to just click on this and you can rotate. I hope it is clear now. So I think this view also it clear. There are other view also like shaded view you have, then isometric view you have. Okay, front view, isometric view, front view. Then you have the back view, then left view, then right view, then top view, then bottom view, then named view if you want to give any named view. Okay, so as of now, I will just do it front view. Okay, so this is my front view. Okay, so suppose now I will see the hide and show. Hide and show also you can do here. Then swap visible space. Okay, these particular things we will see in the coming how to create the datum and other things. But as of now, whatever the tools bar I have told you, that is more than enough to do the sketch. So suppose I have by mistake I deleted this cancel. Then how to bring this constraint toolbar? Then you go to toolbar, then sorry, then you have to go to view, then toolbars. Then if you can see here constraint, then you just click on that. This constraint toolbar will come in your Catia view GUI. Okay, so I hope till here you are clear with this what we are trying to do. If you see in body sketch 1, you can see absolute axis, what is absolute, origin, horizontal, this, all these things you can see. Then you can see the geometry, what is one line, the point, then line, whatever you have created, it will come under this geometry. Then whatever constraint you have applied, that will also come under this one. So I hope this basic you have understood. Now I will start with this sketch. Overview of the GUI has been done. Now I will start one sketch, creating the sketch. Okay, so we will use one profile of rectangle, and then we will see how it is, all the options how we are going to use. So if you see here, I'm just using this one rectangle. I'm just clicking here. So if you see, as I just मैंने ड्रॉ किया इसको, ठीक है, उसके बाद इसका कलर जो है कुछ ऑरेंज कलर में और मेजेंटा कलर में, करेक्ट, ऑरेंज कलर में, ठीक है। अब इसको क्या करना है, जब तक इसको, इफ यू आर सीइंग हियर पार्ट बॉडी इज सेलेक्टेड ऑलरेडी, ओके, अब आपको यहाँ पे इस पे क्लिक करना है, तो ये आपका व्हाइट कलर में एक आ जाएगा, अनसेलेक्टेड में आ जाएगा, ठीक है। अब जब ये अनसेलेक्टेड में यू गो इन अनसेलेक्टेड, देन यू माइट बी सीइंग दिस वी एच एच एंड वी। इसका क्या मतलब है? वी वर्टिकल, एच मीन्स हॉरिजॉन्टल, सो these lines would be horizontal and vertical. But one thing you can see here, I can move, right, this particular thing. So but I cannot change the geometry of this thing, right? It would be vertical and it would be horizontal only. This line would be vertical only, this line would be horizontal only, correct? But I cannot change the geometry of this, okay? That but I can change the size of this, okay? So if you want to define also the size also, then you have to put the constraint, okay? So I'm just starting with the constraint. So I have given one dimensional constraint. So I, as already told you, there are three types of things you have to do. Define your particular sketch, fully define. Okay. So there are three things. What are the three things? One is geometrical constraint. Second one is the dimensional constraint. Geometric constraint are the vertical, horizontal, coincidence, tangent और all geometrical constraint. Dimension constraint का मतलब है कि हम उसको dimension दिया है या नहीं दिया है, ठीक है, sketch को। अगर dimension दिया है, then it's fine. तो यहाँ पे बट अभी भी ये तुम देख रहे हो, अभी देख रहे हो तुम, करेक्ट? अभी भी जो है, अब जो है तुम इसको मूव नहीं कर सकते, मतलब इसका साइज चेंज नहीं कर सकते। साइज चेंज नहीं कर सकते मतलब आपने डायमेंशन कंस्ट्रेंट डिफाइन कर दिया है और वर्टिकल डिफाइन भी कर दिया है, करेक्ट। बट अभी भी ये अंडर डिफाइंड है। कैसे चेक करेंगे हम इस चीज को? अगर आप यहाँ पे जाएंगे स्केच सोल्विंग स्टेटस और यहाँ पे आपको ये अगर फुल्ली डिफाइंड होगा तो यहाँ पे आएगा फुल्ली डिफाइंड कंस्ट्रेंट, बट यहाँ पे क्या आ रहा है? अंडर कंस्ट्रेंट। तो अभी हम इसको सर्च में देखेंगे इसमें क्या आ रहा है अंडर कंस्ट्रेंट। तो इसमें देख रहे हो आप कि .1 लाइन 1 2 3 4 लाइन 3 4.34 ये सब आर अंडर कंस्ट्रेंट। तो मैंने जब आपको बताया था कि किसी भी स्केच को अगर फुल्ली कंस्ट्रेंट करना है तो हमको तीन चीजों का ध्यान रखना है। पहला है ज्योमेट्रिकल कंस्ट्रेंट, दूसरा है डायमेंशनल कंस्ट्रेंट और तीसरा क्या है? तीसरा है आपका कि जो उस पर्टिकुलर ज्योमेट्री की और जो स्केच है उसकी जो ओरिजिन से लेंथ है वो भी आपको डिफाइन करनी है। अगर वो डिफाइन है देन इट इज ओके। तो अभी हमको क्या करना है? हमने ये वाली लाइन भी डिफाइन, लेंथ डिफाइन कर दी, ये वाली लेंथ भी डिफाइन कर दी। अभी हमको ओरिजिन से डिफाइन करना है। तो मैं क्या करूंगा? इसको लूंगा और इसको लूंगा। तो यहाँ पे क्या किया? यहाँ पे ये लेंथ आ गई 40। तो एक चीज देख रहे हो, जैसे ही मैंने यहाँ से लेंथ दिया यहाँ पे, तो इसका चेंज जो है, कलर जो है ग्रीन चेंज हो गया। और ग्रीन और व्हाइट में डिफरेंस यही होता है कि जो ग्रीन कलर की लाइन होती है उसका मतलब होता है कंस्ट्रेंट, और जो व्हाइट कलर की लाइन होती है वो उसका मतलब होता है अंडर कंस्ट्रेंट। तो अभी देखो, पहले ये क्या जा रहा था, ये हम ऊपर भी मूव कर पा रहे थे और नीचे भी मूव कर पा रहे थे, करेक्ट, और लेफ्ट और राइट भी मूव कर पा रहे हैं। बट अभी अगर आप मूव करने की कोशिश करोगे ऊपर या नीचे, ऊपर या नीचे, ये मूव नहीं होगा। इट कैन मूव लेफ्ट एंड राइट। अभी लेफ्ट एंड राइट भी अगर आपको नहीं करना है, क्योंकि अभी हमारा एक कंस्ट्रेंट रहा है। वो कंस्ट्रेंट क्या है? हमने यहां से तो दिखा दिया हॉरिजॉन्टल से, हमने वर्टिकल हमने अभी डिफाइन नहीं किया कंस्ट्रेंट। तो अभी हम वर्टिकल कंस्ट्रेंट डिफाइन करेंगे। तो हम यहां से लेंगे, देखो अभी मैंने क्या किया था, उस वो जो पहली वाली लाइन थी वो ऑलरेडी सिलेक्टेड हुई और मैंने उसको कंस्ट्रेंट देना स्टार्ट किया। तो अभी इसका कलर कैसा हो गया? मेजेंटा हो गया। इसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब है कि ओवर डिफाइंड है आपका। अगर मैंने ओवर डिफाइंड किया है तो उसका मतलब ये है कि आपका स्केच राइट नहीं है। आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? फुल्ली कंस्ट्रेंट करना पड़ेगा, ना कि ओवर और अंडर डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा। तो अगर मैं इसको डिलीट कर दूं तो मेरा ये नॉर्मल ग्रीन एंड व्हाइट में आ जाएगा, ठीक है। देन आई विल स्टार्ट विद अगेन, देन आई विल सेलेक्ट हियर वर्टिकल एंड हियर। सो ये भी मैंने डिफाइन कर दिया, ये लेंथ भी, ठीक है। तो अभी देख रहे हो आप, मैंने ओरिजिन से एक्स एक्सिस पे भी डिफाइन कर दिया, मतलब हॉरिजॉन्टल लेंथ भी डिफाइन कर दी और वर्टिकल लेंथ भी डिफाइन कर दी, करेक्ट। दिस इज माई वर्टिकल लेंथ, दिस इज माई हॉरिजॉन्टल लेंथ, ओके। तो अगर मेरे को इसको चेंज करना है, सपोज, ठीक है, ये लेंथ मेरे को चेंज करना है, मैं क्या चाहता हूँ कि मेरा ओरिजिन से 150 रहे, मान लो, सपोज मैं एग्जांपल ले रहा हूँ, आप कितना भी, तो ये जो है पूरा एग्जैक्टली शिफ्ट हो जाएगा उतना ही। अगर सपोज मेरे को यहाँ पे इसकी लेंथ चाहिए, मेरे को 200 सपोज चाहिए मेरे को, ठीक है, तो मैं 200 करूंगा यहाँ पे। आपको इसको चेंज करने के लिए क्या करना है, एक बार दोबारा देखेंगे हम। इस पे डायमेंशन पे जाना है, इस पे डबल क्लिक करना है, डबल क्लिक करेंगे देन ये कंस्ट्रेंट डेफिनेशन बॉक्स आएगा, डायलॉग, इसमें वैल्यू आएगा। उसमें जितनी भी वैल्यू आप डालना चाहते हो आप उसमें डाल सकते हो। तो मान लो मैंने 70 डाल दिया यहाँ पे, ठीक है। तो आपका 70 हो जाएगा। ठीक है, आई होप इतना तो आपको समझ में आ गया होगा कि आपको डिफाइन कैसे करना है। ठीक है, कंस्ट्रेंट कैसे लगानी है। अगर कंस्ट्रेंट लगाने अच्छे से आ गए इस तरीके से, तो आपका स्केच में आधा काम हो गया। ठीक है, और ये बहुत इजी है, इसमें कुछ नहीं करना होता है। इसमें दो तीन ही चीज ध्यान रखनी है, ज्योमेट्रिकल कंस्ट्रेंट, डायमेंशनल कंस्ट्रेंट, एंड आपको जो लेंथ है वो डिफाइन करनी है, पोजीशन फ्रॉम योर ओरिजिन। ओके, अब मैं एक रेक्टेंगल और बना लेता हूं, और अभी आपको मैं एक चीज और दिखाऊंगा कि इस पे एक डायमेंशनल ज्योमेट्रिकल कंस्ट्रेंट अभी अगर आप देख रहे हो मेरे कर्सर पे तो ऑलरेडी आ रहा है। ठीक है, और अभी आप देखोगे कि इसका मतलब क्या है। तो अभी देखो ये सिलेक्टेड है, अब मैं इसको यहाँ पे क्लिक कर दिया, तो अभी आप देख रहे हो एक लाइन जो है वो ऑलरेडी ग्रीन आ रही है। इसका मतलब ये क्या है कि ऑलरेडी इस पे कोइंसिडेंट का जो कंस्ट्रेंट है वो ऑलरेडी लगा हुआ है, ज्योमेट्रिकल कंस्ट्रेंट। ठीक है, बट इन तीनों लाइन पे हमारा कोई भी कंस्ट्रेंट नहीं है। ठीक है, मतलब ज्योमेट्रिकल कंस्ट्रेंट में कोइंसिडेंस के साथ वर्टिकल भी लगा हुआ है। ठीक है, अब मैं क्या करना चाह रहा हूं, मैं जो नॉर्मल डायमेंशनल कंस्ट्रेंट मुझको देने हैं वो मैं दूंगा, यहाँ पे किया और यहाँ पे किया। बट देखो अभी मैंने यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी इसको डिफाइन किया हुआ था। ठीक है, और मैंने यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया तो अगेन ये क्या हो गया, मेजेंटा, और मेजेंटा का मतलब ओवर डिफाइन। तो मेरे को हॉरिजॉन्टल ना देके मेरे को क्या देना है, वर्टिकल। अच्छा, बट अभी भी तुम देख रहे हो मैंने यहाँ से वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस भी दे दिया, हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस भी दे दिया, करेक्ट। बट अभी भी मेरा ये अंडर कंस्ट्रेंट है ओनली, अभी भी मेरा फुली कंस्ट्रेंट नहीं है। ठीक है, तो उसको फुल्ली कंस्ट्रेंट करने के लिए मैं क्या करूंगा, इसको इसको सेलेक्ट किया और इसको सेलेक्ट किया, सॉरी 1 सेकेंड, मैं इसको सेलेक्ट करता हूं और मैं इस बार जो है कंस्ट्रेंट डिफाइंड इन डायलॉग बॉक्स में यूज करता हूं। मैं यहां पे लिया और देखो यहाँ पे मेरा कोई इंसिडेंस नहीं आ रहा, मैं अगर यहाँ पे रखना चाह रहा हूं तो वो नहीं आ रहा है। तो अभी मैं क्या करूंगा, अगर मेरा कोई कंस्ट्रेंट ऑलरेडी लगा हुआ है और उसको सेलेक्ट करके डिलीट करना है तो सेलेक्ट करो और डिलीट। ठीक है, अभी इस पे ये वाला कोइंसिडेंट कंस्ट्रेंट भी हट चुका है। अभी हमको क्या करना है, मैं इसको सेलेक्ट किया और सॉरी मेरे को पहले दोनों सेलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, ये सेलेक्ट किया, ये सेलेक्ट किया। अभी देखिए आप कोइंसिडेंस किया, ये आ गया। ठीक है, अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश करते हैं कि इसमें हुआ क्या और हम इस वाले डायलॉग बॉक्स को कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं इन अ वेरी डिफाइंड वे। तो अगेन एक मैं रेक्टेंगल लेता हूं। अगर मैं रेक्टेंगल ले रहा हूं तो अगर आप देख रहे हो कि जहां से मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूं तो इस पे एक कोइंसिडेंस का ज्योमेट्रिक कंस्ट्रेंट आ रहा है। तो अगर मैं जैसे इसको क्लिक करूंगा यहाँ पे और मैं इसको स्टार्ट करूंगा तो आप देखोगे कि यहाँ पे जो है ऑलरेडी एक कोइंसिडेंस का ज्योमेट्रिक कंस्ट्रेंट के साथ आ गया। ठीक है, अब हम इसको क्या करेंगे, मैं इसको सेलेक्ट करता हूं, इसको, ठीक है, और इसको सेलेक्ट करता हूं, देन आई क्लिक ऑन द कंस्ट्रेंट डिफाइंड इन डायलॉग बॉक्स, देन आई select the coincidence. If you see the coincidence, then it will directly come to this one. Then okay. Now you have the two dimension already constraint. Then two are undefined, still undefined. Okay, underdefined. So I will just go to here, and then what I will do, there is a still this length is still undefined, right? So what I will do, I will just click on here, then I will define here. But you see if I am defining like this, okay, and it is taking this as a over defined, so I just delete it. I just again go and I just click on this. Okay, 1 second. So my this particular length is already defined here. So you see when where we are doing the mistake, right? We have not to define here because it already we have defined here. What we have to define? We have to define this one. So I have to take the symmetrical. If you see here now, so this particular sketch is already defined. Okay. So now we will do something in this. Let me just do it. So if you see this one, The use of this one we will also see here. One second. If I am clicking on this, then it is throwing in this side. Okay, so right now we before that we were working on YZ. Now it has sent it minus Y direction. So what you have to do again, you just have to click on this, then it will come on the same direction. Okay, so I hope you could understand this one. Now we will do something more on this. So first I'll define on this. So I'll just make it uh, 50. Suppose I'll make it 50. 50, or I can take it as 70. Then this particular distance I'll take 100. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll take one arc and we will draw here. Okay, so I'll just take this one, this length little bit more, 135, 135. Then I'll try to make the arc. Okay, so I'll just, you can take from anyone, any point. I'm just taking from this one. So I'm just taking from here, from this. But if you see here that I clicked on a wrong point, so I'll just take one more time. Now it is right, but it is coming something like this. Okay, so I'm not going with this one, I'll go with this center one. Okay, it was not looking good, so here and here I'll just go. So for the first thing I have to increase some length here. Okay, so I'll just take the 20. How much length I have to increase? So this is my 135 and this is my this length was around, I'll just see in the geometry constraint how much it was, my 70, right? So 70, 135 plus 70, sorry, 135 plus 35. So 135 plus 35 would be 170. Okay, 35 from here to here plus 35. So would be, sorry, it is 70, right? So 135 plus 70, it would be around 205, right? 205. So if you see now it is coming correct, right? So it is, as it is in magenta, it is over defined. I just delete this, so it will come under defined. I will just delete this also because we have already given this length, so no need of this particular length. Okay, so now it is my one arc. Now I'll go with the second arc. So here only I taking, then here, then okay. This is underdefined. I'll just to give the constraint. This will come in a defined one. Then I'll use one operation that is called trim. So in trim, under trim, there are many options like trim, break, then quick trim, then close component. So I'll use the quick trim. So there are different function for this trim function. So for quick trim, if you have this type of thing, okay, where the particular line is not crossing completely, then you can use yes. Then you can use here. That's it. Okay. Then this is, you can see this is underdefined. We will see later this one how we can do. The first we will just complete this architecture, that sketch. So I'm taking here 3 points and I'm using this one. Okay. Here again I'll use this trim. I want to delete this. Here also I want to delete this. Here also I want to delete this. Okay. Here also I want to delete. So if you see, this is my whole thing. So suppose from this particular center or some particular center, I want to define this. One second. I want to define this. Here if you see, I have not given this this distance, so I'll just give one distance. One second. This one, from this one to this one. Okay, this horizontal distance came. 1 second. I'll just define this one, and I define this one also. Okay, so still it is not coming, not a problem, because here still I have not defined this length. Okay, so this one is our definition. Even if you delete this one, it won't have, it will go out. Okay, because we have to define this one also. Now we are left with these. Okay, so just I define this one, so this will not help us. So here also we do not have, right? Here also we do not have. And okay, then we have to have one from here to here. You see, we are good to go. Okay, so I hope you got what I'm trying to do here. So you see that in all these constraints you have to define from every point. Okay, if it is defined from every point, then it will be very helpful. Okay, however, when it comes for the circle, then you do not have the any geometrical constraint, but dimensional constraint you have to give. Then I'll just, if I just click sorry, I'll just make some circle, and I'll just take one one example I'm just giving. So see, Catia has this particular ability. If the similar type of circle you are creating, and अगर हमने दूसरा वाला सर्किल अगर देखोगे तो उसके क्या आ रहा है, टेंजेंट आ रहा है, तो वो हमें शो कर सकता है, करेक्ट। तो ये सब चीजें आपकी इसमें है। अगर आप इसको वो करना चाहते हो तो जस्ट यू हैव टू गिव this one, but still it is not defined. So what you have to do, constraint, it is not constraint, right? So what you have to do, you have to just give this length, and it is constraint. Okay, I hope you got my point. And whenever suppose I just delete this, okay, and this is under constraint. Now you go to here, sketch solving status, under constraint, then you go to search option, then it will show what is under constraint. Your circle is under constraint, right? And it will highlight also that particular object. Okay, so you have to just focus on that particular thing, that how we are going to do the constraint. Okay, from here also it can be constrained. So I hope you got in this class what is the constraint and how we can draw the sketch. So for the constraint, I would say only there are three things. You have the geometrical constraint, where you have horizontal, vertical, coincidence, fix, one particular distance. Okay, these are the geometry constraint. And then dimensional constraint, where you have to give the dimension of particular sketch. Then third thing is you have to give the distance from the origin, or location you have to define from the origin also. Otherwise your sketch will not be defined, or it would be under defined only. So you can comment on this constraint, even if you are not able to, still you are not able to find out the exact meaning of this. So I will try to explain again, one separate class I will take on this geometrical constraint, then you will be able to understand in a better way. So as of now I'm just wrapping this class. If you like the class, you please comment, subscribe, and hit the like button.